Hello and welcome to Format an APA Style Title Page, which is part of the Tacoma Community College Library's Technology How Do I series. In this video, I'll walk you through setting up a separate title page in Microsoft Word. I'll cover creating a new page at the beginning of your document, structuring your title page, formatting page numbers, and saving your Word document. In my Format a Word Document video, I showed you how to set up the title section of your paper based on MLA Style Guide rules, which looks like this. The APA Style Guide is slightly different in that it requires a completely separate title page rather than just this small section here. If you're just starting out, you can enter your title, name, class, and date on the first page of your document, and then create a new page to begin writing your paper on. In that case, your paper should look like this. Hit Enter on your keyboard until your cursor is about a quarter of the way down the page. Enter your title here. On the next line, type your first and last name. And then on the next line, APA says to type your institution's name, in this case, Tacoma Community College. Now, your instructor might have a different preference, such as typing your class name and maybe the date beneath that. In fact, in my example here, I typed the title, my name, my class name, and the date, but I didn't type my institution's name because my professor didn't need it. Make sure once you've typed everything that's going to be on your title page that you highlight it and then move it to the center of the page using the center aligned icon up here. The font spacing and font size usually is the same as the rest of your paper. So font size would be 12, the font would be Times New Roman, and the spacing would be double spaced. These are all things that I went over in my Format Text video, which will help you ultimately format the entire text of your academic paper to meet MLA and APA style rules. Now, what if you already have most or all of your paper written and then you want to add the title page later? I'll show you how to do that here. Once the cursor is to the left of your very first letter, go up to the Insert tab here, go to the Pages column, and click on Blank Page. This inserts a blank page wherever your cursor currently is. Since I placed my cursor before the text of the beginning of my paper, the new blank page comes before all of that text. Now I'll paste in the information from my original title page, and I'll bring it down about 5 or 6 spaces. Here I have a title page. Another way that your instructor's preference might differ from APA's preference is in page numbers and headers. APA does suggest using the APA style header on the title page as well as throughout your paper, as shown here. To learn how to create this header, check out my video, Format a Header. However, many instructors prefer that your title page does not have a header at all. If this is the case, you need to know how to add a header and page number to the rest of your document without it appearing on your title page. I'll show you how to do that now. The easiest way to format a header is to simply double-click in the top area of your document. When I do that, a dotted line appears here, showing me that I'm now editing the header. Also, my menu options up here have changed. Scroll to the Options column here. You'll see 3 checkboxes. The first one says Different First Page. That's the one we want. It makes sure that whatever you add to your header on the other pages of your paper does not appear on the first page of your document, which is your title page. Once I check that, you'll notice that the header that was on my title page has gone away, but the header on the rest of my document is still here. There's still one little problem though. The page number says 2 when it should now start at 1. In Word, even though my title page does not have a page number on it, it is still counted as page 1 of the document. Therefore, there's one more step that we need to take so that this page, which is the first page of my actual paper, starts at 1 and not 2. With my header and footer tools menu still open up here, I'll go over to page number under the header and footer column on the left-hand side. Once I click on page number, now I can click on Format Page Numbers. On this menu, I can tell Word that instead of the document as a whole starting with page 1, I want it to start on page 0. Down here, where Start At is checked, I'll type in 0 and then hit OK. Now you'll see that the title page still has nothing on it, and this is technically counted as page 0, and the first page of my paper is now counted as page 1, which is exactly what we want. This is a quick trick to use when you need to have a title page but not a page number on it. Again, a lot of what you do with your title page may be up to your instructor, so make sure to ask them what they prefer. Our final step, and a step you should take anytime you make a change to your document, is to save it. As I've shown in my previous videos, the easiest way to save is by using this quick save icon in the top left corner. Get in the habit of hitting that button whenever you make a major change to avoid losing your work. That's it for Format an APA style title page. View our other Technology How Do I series videos to finish the process of formatting an academic paper and to gain other important technology-related skills that you will use at TCC. As always, if you get stuck, just come by the TCC Library's reference desk or call us. Our reference specialist is there to help you with all of your technology-related needs.